What's going on YouTube? If you see this bag, you know what time it is. It is 90-cent store trip time, and today's backdrop is brought to you by all my tools that eventually will find a better spot in this house, but until then, that's where they are. So, most importantly, donuts for $1 at my favorite donut shop because life just doesn't start right unless you have donut holes in the morning. I'm pretty convinced of that. Oh, maybe I'll sit in my chair. That looks nice. I had my chair out here because I'm a wuss and I was freezing my butt off this morning in my room. Oh, fucker, son of a piece of shit. Sorry, I had my jacket on my chair and it was screwing up the CG. Alright, so first on the list we got some paper towels, 2 sunshades, part of it's sort of a DIY prepping birthday or a Christmas present that I'm working on. And I guess I can tell you guys since I don't think my folks watch my channel, but this is going to be a do-it-yourself solar oven kit. I was gonna try to make one. I don't have a sewing machine. I could buy a sewing machine. They're kind of expensive. I don't have a lot of uses for one other than this project and a couple other things here and there. So I decided instead, since my mom has a sewing machine and she's retired, I'm gonna get a couple zippers, maybe one long zipper, some plastic, some thickish plastic, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 millimeter from Home Depot or something. A couple dowels, and I don't know if you've seen I want to say sun flare solar ovens, where it's kind of like it's like a trough, you know, like one's on the back and one's on the bottom. But they're basically just made with this stuff, and there's one that's from China that costs like, I don't know, 60 or 70 bucks, but I'm so tired of cheap Chinese garbage. I really am. I bought a power meter from some company. You know, it just drives me crazy. You know, I don't want to have to go through refunds and returns and getting new things shipped. And I'm not paying $80 for a piece of shit. For 2 of these sewn together with a zipper, I'm not paying $80. And the Sunflare one, Jesus, that thing's like $160 or something for 2 of these. So just ridiculous. But anyways. So that's going to be a do-it-yourself solar oven kit that with a few hours of sewing, putting the zipper on, connecting these 2 things together, and a couple dowels to kind of hold it up, should be a fairly functional solar oven. And since my folks go camping and stuff a lot, I'm hoping that they can kind of like set it up in the morning with some stew or something, leave it out all day, come back a couple times, you know, maybe they're going on a hike or something, move it, and then they'll have a meal, you know, in 4 to 6 hours. It's not the fastest way to cook, but it doesn't use any gas. It's very lightweight. It doesn't use any smoke. You don't have to worry about burning the food. There's actually a lot of advantages to cooking with the sun. So, there's that. What else we got? We got some aluminum foil. Very essential. Got some beautiful apples. One of my favorite new snacks. Don't really like peeling them, but I do like eating them. The wax, I don't know, they put this wax stuff on the outside, which is just nasty, and it says like something or shellac, but yeah, vegetable or shellac based wax. Shellac is not stuff you eat. Shellac is stuff you use to stain wood. So shellac based is really not. It's like there may as well be saying we coat your apples in varnish before we sell them to you. Like, okay, fuckers. Oh, and I'm just spilling coffee all over my groceries. That's awesome. This week we have wow, I spilt a lot of coffee. We have the correct package, the strawberry package, as denoted by 2 strawberries. Got some butter for, maybe I'll go back to tripod view here. We got some butter for macaroni and cornbread and such. My 2 breakfast sheets. We got, oh Jesus, I just coated every one of my goddamn groceries with coffee. You can see it dripping here. Oh well, it wasn't very good coffee anyways. They didn't It's been weeks now since they've had my favorite coffee at this store. It's just been driving me up the goddamn wall. Raisin Bran, Captain Crunch, or Co Crunch. You know. Got some Swiss Miss. Speaking of off brands, there's these stuffed animals at the 99-cent store, and I swear to God, they're called poonicorns. Like poop, that you go to the bathroom poop, right? And then unicorn. So POONICORN. Now, I don't know what country you're in, but in my country, poon is kind of a dirty word. And if you don't know what it means, I will let you Google it for your own amusement. But the idea that you would sell a poonicorn as a child stuffed animal, I find very comical anyways. Here we have some espresso. This stuff is decent. It says Espresso Cafe instant coffee. I wouldn't necessarily call it espresso, but it's decent. It's better than the Nescafe garbage that I got. Got some nasty little frozen jalapeno poppers, just because it's nice to have a quick meal once in a while. And goddamn, this isn't even the first time I've spilled coffee in my bag, which is funny. Got some tortillas. I almost bought some chips or some of those tostadas, but Hoople's been on me about the sodium, so gotta go easy on the sodium. Got some corn. Got two types of corn this week. We have no salt corn and regular salt corn. So I think when I'm making cornbread, since it has salt, I'll use this, and when I'm just eating corn out of the can, I'll use this one. God, and I just spilled coffee over everything. That's so awesome. Got some pork and beans for my cornbread. Good stuff. Been growing up on this for forever. You know, just one of those things that you start eating when you're a kid. You can't really stop eating. Cheddar cheese for my breakfast burritos. I got some eggs. Gonna do refried beans, eggs, this, and some salsa. That'll be good. Not this morning, but one of these days. Got a new pie pan. My existing pie pan is a piece of garbage, so I splurged and went all out, 99 cents for a new pie pan. Got some canned peaches for my failed cobbler attempts. I haven't made a good cobbler recently. Maybe I'll try the next one with egg. Make a peach cake or something. 2 different bags of sweet potatoes that are from the same company, but in different bags. We have the sweet potatoes in this bag from ProMate, and then we have these sweet potatoes or sweet yams in this bag from ProMate. So don't ask me why they're using 2 different types of, I have no idea. Got my favorite mint tea. Much better than the other swill I was drinking. The other stuff is green tea, which is just disgusting. But this is really good stuff. Bigelow mint tea. Much, much better. And it actually tastes better iced. It's kind of funny, but it tastes really, really good iced. Or just like natural brewed, cold brewed, rather than warm brewed. I don't know if a lot of tea is like this, but for whatever reason, the mint tea seems to like cold brewing better than warm brewing. Got 2 of those. A couple bananas. They were kind of low on bananas, so I had to get these little tiny chintzy ones. Some batteries for, stuff. Some milk. God, and I am just... This is what happens when you let LA Prepper bring in your groceries. This coffee spilled over, and of course, of all the ways that this, it could have fell like that or like that. No, of course it fell like this with the spout down and just... It's alright though. It's alright because I have donuts. Donuts are going to solve everything. So there you have it. We have some butter, some sunshades, we got some vegetables. In fact... Vegetable, beans don't really count, but peaches, corns, fruit and vegetable, fruit, cheese doesn't really count. And then we got a little bit of dairy, some snacks, some drinks. Yeah, there you have it, guys. I know this is one of my regular videos. Some people even think it's their favorite video. I don't know. I don't know why this would be anyone's favorite video. It's kind of a silly video, but... Maybe you just like peering into the life of another human being. And I think that's I think that's the funny part of YouTube sometimes is that people just share, you know, share stuff like going to the store, like, oh, what do you get at the 99-cent store, you know, or, and I tell you, even when I get a good paying engineering job, I still think I'm going to shop at the 99-cent store. You know, I might not get all my stuff at the 99-cent store, but I'll probably do twice a week. You know, once a week I'll go here, and then once a week I'll go to the regular store and maybe pick up like chicken and other things that I can't really get here. But you know, it's just nice. You know, finding this for $1 instead of $2, finding this for $1 instead of $2. You know, it just takes a lot of the headache out of shopping, and I gotta admit, they are actually getting a little bit aggressive with the non-dollar items. Like they had 2 coffee things which were a little more like that size of coffee rather than that size for $4, but I'm not paying for $4 for coffee that I've never had before, because if it's garbage, then I have $4 of garbage coffee. So I might need to contact them and be like, look, guys, this is a 99-cent store for a reason. I'd really rather you not have, you know, thousands and thousands of products that are not 99 cents, because that kind of defeats the purpose of going to the 99-cent store. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.